Welcome to Date Safe in Thailand. I'm Nattaya, and today I'm going to share the 10 signs that the Thai woman you're dating only sees you as a walking ATM machine. And before you get defensive or think your situation is different, just hear me out. Because I've seen this happen to so many good guys who came to Thailand with genuine intentions, only to end up with empty wallets and broken hearts. Some of these signs might surprise you, and some might make you uncomfortable. But I promise you, understanding these things now could save you years of frustration and thousands of dollars. Please subscribe first. I promise the advice I share here can save you from heartbreak, scams, and so much stress. Don't wait until you're already in trouble. Okay, let's get into it. Sign number 1. She never asks about your life. Think about this for a second. When you're chatting with her online or sitting together at dinner, does she ever ask about your childhood, your dreams, your fears, or what makes you happy? Or does every conversation somehow circle back to her problems, her needs, and her family's emergencies? A woman who genuinely cares about you wants to know everything about you. She wants to understand how your mind works. She wants to know your favorite food, your worst memory, and what you wanted to be when you were a kid. But a woman who only sees you as an ATM doesn't need that information. She just needs your PIN number. So pay attention. If after 3 months of talking, she still doesn't know basic things about your life, but somehow knows exactly how much money you make, that's a big red flag waving right in front of your face. Sign number 2. Emergencies happen right before you're supposed to send money. Isn't it funny how her buffalo gets sick exactly 3 days before you usually send her monthly support? Or her mother needs surgery right after you mentioned you got a bonus at work, or her phone breaks every time you try to video call to verify what's happening. Look, emergencies do happen. Thailand is a developing country, and life can be unpredictable here. But if emergencies happen with suspicious timing, over and over again, then maybe the only real emergency is how fast your bank account is draining. A real girlfriend will actually feel embarrassed to ask you for money. She might even refuse your help at first because she doesn't want you to think she's with you for financial reasons. But an ATM girlfriend? She's already calculated how much she can withdraw this month before you even finish your breakfast. Sign number 3. She disappears when you're not spending. This one is simple but powerful. What happens when you tell her you can't send money this month because things are tight? Does she say okay and continue talking with you like normal? Or does she suddenly become too busy to reply to your messages? Does she take hours or even days to respond when before she was messaging you every 5 minutes? The way a woman acts when the money stops flowing tells you everything you need to know about why she's actually with you. I've seen this happen so many times. A guy tells his Thai girlfriend that he lost his job or had unexpected expenses, and suddenly she has to go take care of her sick aunt in another province for 3 weeks. No phone service there, sorry. But the moment he messages that he found a new job, boom, she's back online with a cute sticker and asking how his day was. Sign number 4. She never introduces you to her close friends. Now, I'm not talking about her bar friends or the random people she knows from work. I'm talking about her real friends, her childhood friends, the people who actually know her story and her history. If you've been in a relationship for a while and she still hasn't introduced you to the people who matter most in her life, ask yourself why. Is she hiding you, or is she hiding something from you? See, when a Thai woman is serious about a man, she wants to show him off to everyone. She wants her friends to meet you, to approve of you, and to be jealous of her good luck. But if she's just using you for money, the last thing she wants is for you to talk to people who might accidentally tell you the truth about her situation. Maybe they'll mention her Thai boyfriend. Maybe they'll let it slip that she has 2 other foreign sponsors, so she keeps you separate, isolated, and in the dark. Sign number 5. Her phone is always a secret. Does she angle her phone away from you when she's typing? Does she get nervous when you walk behind her while she's scrolling? Does she have passwords on everything and takes her phone with her even when she goes to the bathroom for 30 seconds? Look, everyone deserves some privacy, but there's a difference between healthy privacy and suspicious secrecy. If she's treating her phone like it contains classified government information, there might be a reason. And that reason might have names, profile pictures, and messages from other guys who are also sending her money every month. I've talked to so many foreigners who discovered their sweet Thai girlfriend was actually managing 4 or 5 sponsors at the same time, all from different countries, all thinking they were the only one. Her phone was basically a small business operation. Sign number 6. She talks about money more than anything else. Every conversation somehow comes back to money. The price of things, how expensive life is, how hard her family has it, how much her friend's boyfriend sends every month. If money is always the main topic, then money is probably the main reason she's with you. Compare this to a woman who's genuinely interested in you. She wants to talk about your hobbies, your travel plans, movies you both like, dreams you have for the future. Money might come up sometimes because it's part of life, but it shouldn't be the foundation of every single conversation. When a woman sees you as a partner, she talks about building a life together. When she sees you as an ATM, she talks about withdrawals. Sign number 7. She rushes everything except commitment. She wanted your line ID within 5 minutes of matching. She said I love you within the first week. She asked about your salary by the second video call. She wanted you to send money before you even met in person. Everything moves fast, except when you bring up meeting her family properly, or discussing marriage, or making real long-term plans. Suddenly she needs more time, or it's complicated, or maybe next year. See, a scammer wants to lock you in emotionally as fast as possible before you have time to think clearly. But she doesn't want actual commitment, because that would limit her options. Real love takes time to develop. If everything feels like it's moving at warp speed in the romance department but crawling in the commitment department, your ATM alarm should be ringing. Sign number 8. She gets angry when you ask questions. You ask her a simple question about where she was last night, and suddenly you're controlling and jealous and don't trust her. You ask why she needs money again when you just sent some last week, and now you're cheap and don't really love her. You ask to video call to see her face, and she accuses you of treating her like a prisoner. When a woman has nothing to hide, questions don't bother her. She answers calmly and moves on. But when a woman is running a game on you, questions are dangerous. They might expose the truth. So she flips the script and makes you feel guilty for even asking. And too many guys fall for this. They stop asking questions because they don't want to deal with the drama. And that's exactly what she wanted. Sign number 9. She has expensive taste, but no job. She's always posting photos with brand name bags, new iPhones, and fancy restaurant meals. But when you ask what she does for work, the answer is vague or confusing. Maybe she says she works at a shop, but never seems to actually go there. Maybe she says she's studying, but has been studying the same thing for 5 years. Where is the money coming from for her lifestyle? If it's not coming from a real job, and it's not coming from family wealth, then it's coming from somewhere. Or should I say someone? And if you're sending her money every month, you might be funding a lifestyle that she's also showing off to 3 other sponsors on 3 other social media accounts. Just something to think about. Sign number 10. Your gut is telling you something is wrong. This is the most important sign of all, and it's the one that guys ignore the most. Deep down, you already know when something doesn't feel right. You feel it when her story doesn't quite add up. You feel it when she says one thing but does another. You feel it when you look at your bank statements and realize how much you've sent with so little to show for it. But you ignore your gut because you want it to work out. You came all this way, you invested all this time and money, and you really want to believe that she's different. I understand. But your instincts exist for a reason. They've been protecting humans for thousands of years. If something feels wrong, it probably is wrong. Don't let your hope override your wisdom. Let me conclude by saying this. Not every Thai woman is a scammer. In fact, most are not. There are millions of genuine, loving, loyal Thai women who would make incredible partners. But the bad ones exist, and they're very good at what they do. They know exactly what lonely foreign men want to hear, and they know exactly how to make you feel special while they empty your wallet. The best protection you have is information. Now that you know these 10 signs, you can watch for them. You can ask the right questions. You can trust your instincts when something feels off, and hopefully, you can find someone real who loves you for you, not for your money. What do you think? Have you experienced any of these signs? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one of them, and I learned from your experiences too. If this video helped you, please hit the like button and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? I post new videos every week to help you navigate love and dating here in Thailand. Stay safe out there. My name is Nattaya, and I will see you in the next video.